It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And shutting him off, now open field. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20.
That's all you got.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
James Conner, 78 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go. And this will be caught at the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
To throw again is Jackson, being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
The drive will start with Connor. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Connor, the
tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
12-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 20. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 46 yards. And the Ravens can take the lead now if they hit the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
That ties the game 6-6.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. These two teams all tied after 1. Now on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
It's a gain of
a little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. On the handoff, Edwards. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start the drive with Connor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up
on 2nd and 1. Roethlisberger. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down, Steelers.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 29 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Ben to throw again. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Ravens 6. Chris Boswell to kick
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. He's corner. He's checking crowd. Ready? Press up.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the Steelers' 45-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jackson steps away to his left. And he's going to... Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. From the gun, Jackson. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Run for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And he missed it. That was neither far enough. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Vince Williams on the tackle. That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Jackson into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Alex Highsmith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. On 2nd and goal. Jackson dancing to his, and the pressure gets to him again.
Lamar Jackson.
Devin Bush in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Jackson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tyson Alualu. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
4th and goal.
From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
Past the 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 79 yards. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Rolling to his right, to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old school power football.
and effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Flushed out right. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. On the counter, it's Edwards. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
To Gus Edwards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the eye. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun handoff to Samuels. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And the Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead.
Jackson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. From the gun, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
For Juju Smith-Schuster.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
By Marcus Peters.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. A beautiful fake. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Marlon Humphrey on the coverage.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now he'll escape to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Ebron. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
20, Ravens 6.